Let me tell you a few habits that makes men look more handsome and attracting. So stick with me and watch up to the end if you're interested in this topic. Yeah, so without wasting too much time and in no particular order, the first habit that makes men look more handsome is having good posture. Now, as men, when you have good body posture, it's something that makes you confident. It makes you look professional, healthy, and most of all, it makes you feel in control. Like as a man, you're standing tall. When you're not only when you're talking to a woman, but let me be specific. Yeah, let's take for instance, you saw this lady and you liked her and you're trying to speak with her. Okay, now the moment you're talking to this lady, or the moment you're speaking with her, the way you position your body, the way you stand, standing tall, this is one thing that would make that lady pick more interest in you. Why? Because she has seen that you have good body posture. Not the one that some guys will be talking to a lady and they are shivering, or you're talking and you're not able to look directly into the lady's face. At that moment the lady will begin to feel like, this one is not really man enough, because he cannot stand with the woman and speak. You cannot express yourself. That is what is going through the lady's head. She'll be like, this one, I don't think this kind of person is my spec. Because trust me, women love confident guys, and when you have good posture, trust me, that alone will make you confident. You're standing tall, with your neck high, your chest open, you're standing, not the one you're talking and you're flinging your hands or you're throwing necks. Having a good posture makes men look more handsome and attractive. Trust me, the moment you do that, any kind of lady is going to get attracted to you. Why? Because women, we love physical things. We love men that physically they are attracting. And trust me, when you have good posture, that alone is actually attractive. So this is one habit that makes men look more handsome. Okay, because I know that there are a lot of men who have anxiety speaking with women. Yeah, so but the moment you are able to speak to a lady with confidence in good body posture, trust me, that alone has already made you look more handsome to her. So this is one habit that makes you men look handsome, that's having good posture. That's it. Now the second habit is prioritizing proper oral hygiene and fresh breath. Guys, this particular one also makes you look handsome. See, the moment you as a man, but this actually is something that has to do with both men and women. Yeah, but this is me speaking to men. Yeah, as a man, when you have good breath, you're talking. Let's say you're speaking with a lady, you're talking to her, and what she's perceiving is like a fresh breath. Trust me, this is going to make you look more handsome where she is. Okay, let's say for instance that you are a guy who physically you are so handsome, and the moment you're talking to a lady and she's not perceiving any kind of awful smell coming from your direction, trust me, she's going to love you the more. That's just it. So when you prioritize your proper hygiene, like let's take for instance, in the morning you brush, in the evening before bedtime you brush. See, when you do this, it makes you look healthy also, not just handsome. Yeah, so when you're able to prioritize your oral hygiene and having a fresh breath, trust me, this is another habit that makes you men look very, very attractive. Okay, because I know somebody asked and said that he doesn't know the reason why his woman don't like kissing him. Yeah, this is one of the comments I got in one of my previous posts, that he doesn't like why his woman don't kiss him. Now, if you're watching this video, this is my simple answer to you. It could be that your breath is bad. Yeah, and maybe you're not a good kisser. Okay, so when you're able to prioritize this particular thing, you're able to having a good fresh breath, you're speaking to a lady and she's not trying to look for where to dodge her face because of the awful smell coming from your side. When you are able to prioritize your oral hygiene, it is another thing that makes you men look handsome. So when you are able to do this, your woman would want to kiss you, of course, because when she brings her mouth closer to yours, she's not perceiving anything. This is another thing that makes you men look handsome. Yeah, so when you're able to prioritize your oral hygiene and having fresh breath, you're speaking and everybody wants to be close to you because they are not perceiving any bad smell coming from where you're standing. Trust me, it is another thing that makes you look handsome. Because let's take for instance, when you're already physically you're looking very handsome, but when you speak, that thing that is coming from the smell that is coming from that your direction is not handsome, then that alone has scattered the whole thing. So this is the second habit that makes men look handsome. When you're able to prioritize your oral hygiene and you having a fresh breath, this is another thing that makes you men look handsome. Okay, so that's it. Now the third habit is this: when you are wearing fitted clothes, this is another thing that makes you men look handsome. See, talking about wearing fitted clothes, imagine you're already looking handsome and the clothes, your drip, what you're putting on is fitted. You don't wear any kind of baggy clothes, like too big clothes that are too big. In Nigeria they call it babariga. If you're in Nigeria, you understand what babariga is. You don't wear that because it doesn't make you look attractive. And also when you don't put on bodycon clothes that are too tight, not the kind of clothes that you wear and that cloth you're wearing is dragging space with your skin. No, that does not make you look handsome. As a guy, you don't wear clothes that are too tight or the ones that are too big, too baggy. But as long as you are putting on something that is fitted, it is not too big and is not too tight, it's just fitted on you. Trust me, this is another thing that makes you look handsome. Yeah, so this is it. When you're able to wear clothes that are fitted, imagine you wearing something like corporate. You're wearing the corporate clothes, you tuck in, with your shoes and your trouser, okay, and that alone will make you look smart. When you wear clothes that are fitted, it makes you look smart. If you wear clothes that are too big, it makes you look old. And if you wear the clothes that are too tight, it makes you look like a woman, because obviously there are women who love wearing skimpy clothes that are too tight, the one that will be tight every part of their body, where their bum will shoot out and the boobs will be out. Some women like wearing tight clothes. So you as a guy, when you're putting on clothes that is too tight, it doesn't make no sense. So wearing fitted clothes as men also makes you look more handsome, attracting, and it makes you look very smart. Okay, so this is another habit. Now the fourth one is this: when you are able to physically, you are taking care of yourself. For example, when you have a nice haircut, not bushy. When for instance, let's say it is time for you to have a haircut, you cut your hair, you lower it. For some of us that have spotting wave, when you barb your hair, it makes you look so handsome and you're able to carve it. Then for those of us that like keeping beards, okay, you shave it, not the one that you'll be scratching your beard in public. Okay, just level it, not the one that is too long. When you keep beards that is too long, honestly, it's not going to make you look handsome. You're not going to be attractive. Okay, but when you have a nice haircut, you carve your hair very well with your beard well shaved, this also makes you look very attractive and handsome. So these are a few habits that makes you men look handsome. Okay guys, so this is all I have for today. I hope this is helpful. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed, like, share, comment, and see you in my next one.